Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another live stream from Civ Taker Tim. Just making sure my microphone was actually working. But yeah, welcome. So it's Wednesday night. We've got a couple of games from NCX Draft League to stream. First up is Mega Milk Union versus Degenerates. Rory on the left versus Illy on the right. Let's get betting going so people can bet. Twitch did flash up that there was an issue with my stream title. What's it? Oh, I need to rename that. Create a dashboard. Stream info. So what's it? NCX Draft League. Season 8. Let's try that. Did that work? Sweet, so that's worked on Twitch. We'll go through lists very shortly. Evening, Andre. Yeah, just for the etters, absolutely. That's what I would do. View my channel. Okay. So it was just Twitch that doesn't like the word degenerate in the title. Excellent. Good to know for future. But yeah, welcome everybody. Rory's list on the left-hand side is 3 arcs. So we have Sinker, who we've not seen for a little while. While a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 in your side arc performs pro attack, it may reroll 1 attack dice. With C3PO, which will basically allow him to double calculate, and whilst he's calculating, reroll defense dice. We've got Wolf, usual ability with his front and back, either re-rolling or adding a ties. Does have Ayla Secura as crew, which is 1 force, and does allow a focus to purple coordinate. While an enemy ship in your bullseye performs attack, if the defender is friendly and at range 0 to 2, the defender may change 1 blank result to an eyeball result. That works really well with Sinker as well. Build your own oddball. His old ability, after you fully execute red maneuver or perform a red action, if there's an enemy in your bullseye, acquire a lock on that ship. And have perspective co-pilot for a double focus action. And then we've got Anakin 7B with R3 Astromech hull upgrade, so has 4 hull and can maintain 2 target locks. Okay, and then what do we have on this side? So Illy has also bought 7B Anakin, has R4P17 to do an action after fully executing a red maneuver, and obviously that links in with Anakin's ability to be able to shed stress. Obviously when he can do it, he's got precognitive reflexes. After you reveal your dial, you may spend a force to perform a barrel or boost action. Then if you perform an action, that's fine, isn't it? He can't perform any other actions during his activation if he does it. Obi-Wan in the first setup, so he does give Anakin his own pilot ability, potentially getting focus. Looks like we've got road for first turn. We'll come back to those in a sec, so let's have a quick look at what they're doing. So we are playing salvage mission. Bets are live if you wish to bet. Start the timer, and looks like Illy was first player. So what have we got? We've got 3 arcs at the top of the board, and Rory's Anakin at the bottom of the board. I don't imagine he'll stay there for long. And then it's Obi-Wan at the top of the board, Ayla in the centre, and the Lat at the bottom, and his Anakin is also at the bottom of the screen. And we're just going to see the arcs. Nice sort of channel in the centre there for the arcs to come sort of meandering around. And although Obi-Wan could outflank them, you just got to be careful. These arcs do have rear firing arcs as well. Only a 2 red dice attack normally. So what else did Illy bring for us? So Obi-Wan has got patience, which is really good to recharge some force at the start of the engagement, but you need a target in your firing arc. Take a deplete. He's got extreme maneuvers. While you perform a boost action, you may spend a force to make it a hard turn. And that works with the intuitive controls of the ETA. So that could be really interesting for that system phase hard turn. Does cost 2 force to do that, but yeah, situation that could be really good. Heavy laser cannon, so turning that bullseye from a 3 dice to a 4 dice shot. Composure to get a focus token if he fails an action. And targeting computer to make his target box white, which are normally purple on the ETA. Ayla Secura, her ability is quite nice as well. While enemy ship in your front arc at range 0 to 1 performs attack, the defender may change a blank to an eyeball result, and that just no force to spend, that just keeps working. Very nice one there. Also with patient extreme maneuvers, heavy laser cannon, targeting computer, and then the Lat has got some fleet gunner and ablative plating, so no bombs to worry about, but it does allow Illy, if he has to fly through an obstacle, to basically ignore some damage. But you imagine the Lat is really there for the fire convergence rerolls and the 7 fleet gunner. Rory's Anakin is going to barrel roll up the way, so with obviously Illy going first, he's been able to see where the other Anakin is. And that looks to be the end of turn 1. But yeah, welcome everybody. Do let people know we're streaming tonight. So this is the first of 2 games. So join us after this one for Andre of the Firebirds versus Erwan of, I want to say, the Hot Shots. Obviously Erwan is of the French XTC team. And Andre is from Middle Earth. So... but he's also from my my team in the FAM event, so that's where my bias will be going for game 2. But it's also proper 50-point X-Wing now, so we don't have to kind of fudge things with the overlay with XTC, so that's all done, dusted, and yeah. Double Republic for this game, and then I believe it's Empire versus First Order for game 2. Obi-Wan seems to be hugging the board edge. You'd imagine probably a hard one in, but it's going to allow the arcs to come in and probably take 2 crates. I mean, the Lats could take a crate as well. Maybe Ayla takes a crate. It does shut down a lot of what the ETA can do with that system phase reposition, but we'll see if Illy will let Rory get ahead. So Rory is first player in turn 2. Yeah, so Lat is going to do a hard turn in, and yeah, as expected, take a crate. I think the Lat is definitely a solid crate carrier in this list. 1 bank from Sinker, who is also going to pick up a crate, and obviously as per usual for the stream, they are picking up crates of fine French wine. 3 bank from Wolf, who is picking up another crate. So yeah, so if Ayla doesn't pick up, that's going to be 4 points for Rory. And then Oddball's gone 3 forwards, focus, just going to try and keep Obi-Wan honest. Oh, double focus because of Perceptive Co-Pilot. Evening, evening. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So Obi-Wan's turned in, could barrel roll to line up the heavy laser cannon potentially, but I don't think that's probably the best thing. Just takes the evade because that's what all letters have to do. Ayla did pick up a crate, so it's just that central objective now that's not been picked up. Ooh. Are we going to see Rory's Anakin pick up? And that would be interesting. So, possibly going to spend a force for fine tunes, which probably a barrel roll, I'd imagine. Yeah. A barrel roll. Ooh, not a massive fan of that. Hard one might be okay. I think he's... Oh, well. Just boost past the rock anyway. Loads of space. What are we worried about? So not picking up the crate, but just getting navigating the rocks. And then Illy's Anakin's going to 3-bank in. Spend a force, probably fine tunes boost. Oh, might have a cheeky... He does have a cheeky shot. Range 3 into Rory's Anakin. Rory's Anakin has force available. So no shot from Rory. Let's see if Illy can chip off a shield or two. 3 on 3. Nothing much on the first roll, so spends a lock. Probably spend... You could just spend 3... Yeah, spend all your force there. 3 hits into Rory. Any blanks will knock shields off. Ah, he's fine. Spends a force. Certainly worth a punt though, I think, from Illy there. No shot with oddball, so I don't think we'll see any other shots. And then it'll be 2 points each for scenario, because we are now in the new world of 50 point X-Wing. So holding a scenario is worth 2 points, and holding more objectives than your opponent is worth 4 points. So Rory could have potentially have gone for that central objective, but definitely would have been shot by Anakin. So the question probably is, does a 3-bank fit for Sinker? And I'm not too sure. Because I think you land in your own arc, don't you? So I think that possibly puts him on the rock. But he could just go straight. That is not a terrible manoeuvre. Maybe a 1 forwards and let Anakin 3-bank to the left and go after Obi-Wan. Interesting. From Mighty Southside Bandit says, good evening, only 5 upgrades from Rory. We definitely have fewer upgrades now than we did under AMG. I would like to just show you Illy's list with all the upgrades. So I think it, yeah, like potentially yes, I guess, you know. But I think Rory has also taken some pretty expensive upgrades on his ships. You know, Perceptive Co-Pilot, Ayla. So he's definitely just spending all his loadout on singular upgrades. Because you could set like veteran tail gunners and something else maybe. Road roll for turn 3. These players aren't hanging around. Illy becomes first player again. Might affect the oddball Obi-Wan duel, so we'll see how that goes. So 2-bank out from the lat, takes a focus, keeping that arc nice and wide. Nice angle now for the lat, just a sort of 1-bank round. Sinker did do the 1 forwards, does the double calculate. So are we going to see a 5 forward from Ayla try and get out, or is she going to maybe turn in? Ooh, hard 2 from Wolf, isn't it? Yeah. So takes a focus. Possibly going to put more pressure on Obi-Wan here. Or spends a force to coordinate. Interesting. Does he coordinate sinker? Okay, going to coordinate a target lock to sinker. Probably going to take it on Ayla, I imagine, because yeah, that's the most likely, because she can't reposition with that crate. Yeah, 5 forwards. She is not messing around. Would be interesting to see if Rory's Anakin's done like a hard turn over the top. So Obi-Wan comes forwards, uses the ability to gain a focus token, boosting pass Wolf. Let's see, Oddball may have done a K turn. Nope, just 1 forwards. He's not going to have a shot either. So Obi-Wan so far has slipped the net. Going to take a target lock for next turn, but Wolf and Oddball are now kind of facing the wrong way. Maybe Wolf does the K turn and Oddball can turn in. Now this is road roll's big here because Illy's Anakin is now blocked by Rory's. Guess he could fine tunes. Oh no, he hasn't got the hard turn. Yeah, so just go take a focus. I guess he has got sinker. There's a shot. 3 bank from Anakin. Don't think he's going to be able to manufacture a shot. Well, I suppose he could bank, couldn't he? He could bank to the right and probably get a shot into the lat. So fine tunes, barrel roll first, and then boost probably. Yeah, not going to get Ayla, but we'll get range 1 into the lat. So no rerolls to sinker for Anakin. So I think sinker is going to take quite a bit of attention this turn. So range 1 for Illy's Anakin. Oh, that's not terrible. So could fire convergence to blank, keep the focus. Yeah. So fire convergence doesn't get paint, but spends the focus for 3. Reroll for C-3PO because he's calculating. Gets the evade, takes 2 shields. Rory's Anakin just range 2. I think he barrel rolled backwards, didn't he? If he'd barrel rolls forwards, he might have just got range 1 there. So 3 dice into 1. Much better roll though. Gets 3 out of hand, 1 evade from the lat. So 2 shields, or shields down I should say, on the lat. So Obi-Wan is going to take a range 2 shot into sinker, but does get 7th Fleet Gunner support, so gets the 3rd dice. Fire convergence to reroll the 2 blanks. Does get the full conversion, spends a focus, gets 3 hits. Nice work from Obi-Wan. And then, yeah, spend a calculate, take 2 more damage on sinker, so 1 shield, 1 hull. I guess the lat's still got a shot as well. Don't think there's any other shots. Maybe Wolf's got a shot. Okay, range 3 into Anakin. Two hits. But 2 evades. Anakin is absolutely fine. So, can the lat add a bit of insult to injury? Oh, it's going range... Oh, is it range 1 from the lat in Anakin gets 3 hits? Oh, 2 shields going down on Rory's. And then end of the turn, both players are going to score 2 points because we've still got our crates. And we are, yeah, heading into turn 4. Yep, so we are back streaming a bit more regularly than we were, looking to line up some in-person events. So I will be streaming from Element Games on the 28th of December for our one-day Revenge of Father Sithmas sort of Christmas event. Hoping to get to a few system opens, so we definitely got a Sith Taker open. May try and get to the Tartan Tuscan event. Need to have a chat to Gypsy Gambit about that and see what else we can do in the new year. So if you want to support the channel, do please consider subbing. It does help, obviously, funding trips and sort of paying for the dual stream. So I am streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. We have got a funding goal going on at the moment as well, so if you want to help that, !tip. I've got a full play set of the 2024 Marble Worlds dice plus a Gonk bottle opener. If and when we get there, we will basically raffle that off to one person. But every 20 subs, I'll do some giveaways as well. So I think we're a little way off the next one, but it's all been good. Neon Force, thanks for the follow. But yeah, first of 2 games this evening, if you're interested in NCX Draft League. So this is Mega Milk Union versus Degenerates. A bit of a Republic derby between Rory and Illy. Both XTC captains as well. Rory for Scotland, Illy for Germany. And then our game 2, which will follow in about, I think it was about 45 minutes. Or so, we'll see. That is Andre versus Erwan. So I think that's Firebirds versus Hotshots. Empire versus First Order. So heading into turn 4. And Illy remains first player. Recharging 7th Fleet gun on the Lat. Probably just going to see something like a 2 bank from the Lat. Could red stop and try and cause Anakin some issues. Greetings from Munich. Hope you're well. Love Germany. One of my favourite countries to visit. So I lived there for 4 years when I was in the Air Force. So do enjoy trips out there. Been out to a few events. Ooh, hard 2 from Sinker. I think. Yeah, he's still overlapping the rock there. So takes 1 damage. Takes 2 damage on Sinker, so that's going to half Sinker. Importantly as well, no shot. Yeah, 4k from Wolf, so we're probably going to see the hard turn from Oddball. Guess Oddball could also barrel roll as well, which might be able to get him a target lock. We shall see. So yeah, as I thought, Ayla might do a purple Talon there. So again, just trying to get in front of Anakin. Would also turn on her ability. Is locked by Sinker, but obviously Sinker's on a rock. Obi-Wan's lined up bullseye, takes an evade. Ooh, and a... Wow, okay, yeah, I think Rory's... Yeah, not great there. So a K-turn from Oddball blocked by Wolf and is going to take a damage there. Like, I didn't like that at all because... It's just... having both arcs in that corner, like Wolf's not terrible because he's got a crate on, but I think the hard 2 is the must there from Oddball. Yeah, with the barrel roll could be sort of still in the middle of the board, or at least taking some effective shots. Anakin does a boost, but I don't think he'll have a shot. Rory's Anakin does the hard 1, so it does have Ayla. And I think it's worth taking the shot into Ayla because 4 red dice into 3 greens and she hasn't got an evade. So he's trying to fine-tune barrel roll. Maybe he was worried about Obi-Wan's heavy laser cannon. So yeah, takes the target lock into Ayla, so rolling range 1. Interestingly though, I think he would have Sinker rerolls. Which, with a crit, 2 hits and an eye, doesn't need any of that. We'll just spend the force. 3 and a crit. Ayla needs to roll some paint here. Ooh, okay. Hit crit is going in. She uses her ability. Turns 1 to an eyeball. So front arc 0 to 1, and then spends a force. So just the crit going in. Which will knock the crate off. And it's a direct hit as well. So Ayla drops a crate. I suppose that's the thing though, if Obi-Wan uses a heavy laser cannon, if he doesn't kill Sinker, then that crate will stay there. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, barrel rolling so he's not in the lats arc. Makes sense, yeah. So heavy laser cannon into Sinker. Probably use a lat reroll, yeah. Reroll the blank into a blank, but spends a force, so we need to see a wiggle from Sinker. To be a note, so I think Sinker pops, which will drop the crate. So back down to 1 crate apiece. Don't think, oh, maybe have a wolf shot, I guess. Yeah, nothing from Oddball. Ayla's range 1 shot into Anakin. She just has a focus token, which is absolutely fine, so spends it for 2 hits and a crit. No force, so that's going to be shield hit crit. Anakin could pop here. Oh no, he's got hull upgrade. He has a hull upgrade. Damage sensor rate, that's not great. So half points there on Anakin. So Wolf range 3 into Obi-Wan, 3 on 4. Wolf just has his reroll. Obi-Wan has got an evade and 2 force. 1 hit, 2 blanks. I imagine, yeah, gonna spend... Oh, I suppose he has got a force with Ayla. But yeah, gets the 2nd hit. Oh, wow. Absolute blank out from Obi-Wan, so this is why you always take the evade with Ettas. As an experienced Etta pilot myself, yeah, I know how brutal it can be to fly this ship sometimes. But each player holds 1 objective now, so still 2 points each on scenario. So 11 plays 25 going into turn 5. That is pretty brutal. So Lat doesn't need to recharge 7th Fleet this turn, so probably a nice easy 1 bank. Could potentially force the issue with a hard turn, just to try and keep Anakin in arc. I guess Rory's Jedi, you're probably going to see a 5 forward from Obi-Wan. Some sort of hard turn from Anakin. Just keep range from Wolf, really. Oddball's out the fight now for a few turns. It's going to take him a little while to turn round. Yeah, I think the K turn from Oddball was... like, Rory was probably always going to be on the back foot anyway, but let's just take an oddball out of the game for probably the rest of the game, to be fair. Because the fight's going to be going on down this sort of the far side of the board from oddball, and he's just, with the stress, just not going to get round in time. I mean, he's got 50 minutes. You know, the game is young, but Illy's already halfway to victory on points. Illy remains first player. So any system phase repositioning, doesn't need to recharge 7th fleet. So yeah, hard 2 from the lat, takes a focus. Yep, keeping that arc nice and wide. Could see a K-turn, I guess, from Rory's Anakin. 2 forward from Wolf will clear the stress. Is going to go for a lock into Obi-Wan. Four forward from Ayla, probably just going to pick up. And 4 forward from Obi-Wan and a boost. Oh, they are absolutely off. Let me swap those over. I was too busy making sure that the Jedi were the right colours. So you should be yellow. And you should be green. There we go. So where's Rory's Anakin off to? Yeah, okay, so taking a target lock. Okay, hard 1. Only has 1 force. Could have opted to barrel roll. Ah, damage sensor array, only. He can only focus. Yeah, so he's just got to punch Obi-Wan in the face, really. So, range 2 first from... Yeah, I was about to say, range 2 from Anakin. Well, Anakin to Anakin. Isn't 7 fleeting. Gonna get 2 hits. Re-rolls with a lock. Gets the crit. So, crit's definitely going to go in. Does get double evade. What's the crit? Loose stabilizer. Well, that's pretty rubbish in that position. That might have just killed him anyway, because a 2 forward may not stop for that rock. So he's going to take the range 1 shot into Obi-Wan. It needs a big hit, and he got it, so that he can spend a force. Probably spend the force here. Yeah, get the 4 hits. So Obi-Wan can't afford another blank out. I think Obi-Wan's dead. So Rory needed that. I mean, the lat still got a shot. And Anakin may still die by virtue that he's going to hit the rock. But yeah, certainly saves Anakin from dying at initiative 5. No shot from Wolf. So the lat has got a range 2 obstructed 2 dice shot. Gets 2 hits. 3 agility and a focus. And it doesn't matter, he dies anyway. Yeah, I think he was probably dead anyway. So yeah, would have been fine. But yeah, he's dead anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. But then it's 2 objectives. That's going to be 4 points for Illy. And 2 points for Rory. So 25 plays 37. So I guess there's a lot of work now for 2 lats. He's going to be giving up 2 points a turn on scenario. Yeah, got to kill the lat. I mean, shields down is big as well. Like the lat. The lat has got ablative plating, so could turn through that rock in the centre. Yes, you won't be able to shoot, but get the obstruction. Maybe stay a bit closer to the Jedi. I mean, Ada's probably a hard one left. See if you can maybe get some useful shots. No, he couldn't have barrel rolled because of the crit, but he could have fixed damage. Not damage. He could have fixed loose stabilizer and then done a hard turn the next turn. I mean, on 1 hull, 2 agility sat there. It was probably a foregone conclusion, but rolling for turn 6. Rory's first player. I think it's only really Oddball and Ayla that are clashing now. Yeah, Wolf coordinate potentially. I don't know if he could quite get range though, because back where he was, Wolf would have struggled to get range too. So we did see a hard turn from the lat. So that's going to get away from Wolf at least. 3 bank coming in, taking a lock. See, I'm not sure I'd like the lock here. I think the focus works better with Wolf reroll. I suppose he has got Ayla force though, so it does kind of work. But Ayla's going to line up a bullseye. 3 bank from Oddball. Could roll, but I don't think that works as well. So yeah, does the focus. Ayla's probably got bullseye. Can't reposition, so just going to take the evade. And then probably, yeah, sloop from Anakin. R4 P17, I imagine, for a target lock. Oh no, barrel. Spends a force then to lose the stress with his ability, and then takes a focus. As lat rerolls, actually. There's 2 fire convergence. So range 3 from Anakin to start with into Wolf. Wolf has not lost a shield. Oddball has. So was 7th Fleet Gunner to get the 4th dice. Rerolls, gets 3 with modification. Yeah, has a force. Spends a force, lose a shield on Wolf. That's interesting. Let me I'll chat to the players once they're done with this turn. So looks like Wolf is taking some damage. So Ada is fine. Hit crit from the lat in at wolf. Right, yeah, I had a quick chat with both players. They're happy that it does resolve, because it has changed. So it's because he fully executes a maneuver, the ability enters the queue, and then he checks the requirement. I don't think you have to check the requirement for it to enter the queue. Like, the requirement is that he has to fully execute a maneuver, which he did do. Yeah, I've said I'll check it afterwards. Apparently they did change the wording on it, or how it all works. But Rory's happy, and you know, both players are quite experienced. I could not say definitively off the top of my head. So let's see, ability queue. Ability queues resolve timing of multiple abilities that are triggered during the same timing window. Abilities resolve from front to the queue to the back. If resolving an effect from ability queue triggers additional effects, they are added to the front. Players which are from the same effect, that player chooses what order. See Appendix 2 for example. If there are game effects that share the same timing, game effect resolves first. If an ability's requirements are not met, it cannot be added to the ability queue. For example, at the start of the engagement phase, if a ship has an ability that requires it to be tracted, ship is not tracted, that ship cannot add the ability to the queue. If another ability also added to the queue at the start of the engagement cause the ship to become tracted. Problem is with stuff like the rules forum, like, things can be ruled Easy explanation of new ability queue warning. Well, I will inform our glorious German overlord that he could be wrong and needs to double check that, but I will have to see myself. But I don't think it actually matters. So what we've done, looks like Wolf did get halved. In fact, Wolf is now dead. Hello Molfar, welcome to the stream. Any other damage on the other side of the board? Don't think so. Plenty of evades. Feel like I've missed, maybe I missed the end of turn points from last turn. 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, I think that's it. So GG, well played, Illy. Hey Ander, hope you're well. Let's pay some points out. So player 2 was the winner. Pick winner, complete. So when is the next game due to start? Can't remember what I said. It's 9:30, so the next game is going to be live in about 20 minutes. So if you haven't done already, follow the channel, you'll get go live notifications. And then yeah, if you want to check with Erwan, we can reset the table. In fact, I will take the stream off because I can just reset some of the bits. So give us 5-10 minutes and then we'll be back up with game 2. We shall see you shortly. Thanks for watching, and we'll